Hi there, Internet people. This is Chris Kutzer, founder of Cary Spotlight, a hyperlocal newsletter here in Cary, North Carolina. We are 28 days away from the anniversary edition of Cary Spotlight, and we are going over week 25, a review of what happened, what we published in week 25 of our newsletter and lessons we learned from that week that we can bring forward and preserve in the new year and things that we can do better on. So let's dive right in. Okay, we got liquor shooting. That's a crime story. We have South Carolina, it's a sports story. There's a health story. This is an ongoing story from NC State, a local university in our area, and where we have a local high school looking for a new football coach. So that's kind of the stories that we're going with. And we have the call out over there, our meme that we've created. So this is March Madness has just ended. The women NCAA champion have been crowned. Ongoing story about the cancer scare because of the potential environmental hazard in the building. So people need to know about that. And then we have our anchor story that appears because it's a crime data from the week before that we share with our readers. And we start our week off with a long list of upcoming events that wraps all the way around to Monday. All right. And this one is our first specialty edition of the week, which is our health and wellness edition. So all the stories will have a health and wellness angle. And here we are talking about intermittent fasting for people after the age of 40. So that's a story there. We're talking about colon cancer. This story came about after the passing of Toby Keith, who's a country singer. He had cancer, stomach cancer actually, and he didn't have it diagnosed. So that was one of the stories that we kind of brought out here. And then navigating emotions in a digital age. So again, we're talking about mental health. There's our mental health therapist, cinema therapy. That's how we deal with that. And yep, upcoming events. And then we end on our trivia question. So a lot of the trivia questions have a theme, which I didn't mention before, but based on the month, we will do Black History or woman achievement and Women's History Month and so forth. In this edition, we're looking at mid-flight tragedy. This is a plane crash in our area. Looking at World War II scientists and some of the things that they discovered. High school stories in our sports section. And it looks like we're also doing book recon. So there we go. We did a book recon, bringing back some ideas for people who loved it and missed it. So we brought it back. And this is about Panther Creek. Again, this is a high school team. Some outstanding play by a young softball player, and so senior. And then we have a streaming picks for the week, so people can click on those links and see the sports that are available for streaming. And here we go with somebody winning the lottery. It's a positive story. Yay! Can't hate that. Talking about a new public survey, so people might be aware of that. We're talking about wind, weather, nature, and then the Masters opening. So we also talk about a little bit of sports and some other things. Let's see. So that's the micro transit survey, so they can actually go and participate in that. People may not be aware that the town was looking for input on that. So we amplified and put a spotlight on that, so people are aware that they can have an input. And the weather affecting Augusta National. If you're a golf fan or casual sports fan, you might have interest in that. And we actually did a reader survey to kind of find out what kind of sports people actually prefer watching. And here we have another, I think we did it one time before. This is a estate sale, so let people know about the estate sale and how they can participate, bidding on different items. Okay, here we go. Next thing is writing a story about what empowers the community. Looking at 680 new jobs in the area. So again, that strengthens our community. Talking about Japanese prime minister coming to the Triangle and how those cultural and economic ties, influence what's happening in the Triangle. And then we do a couple of gems for our local businesses. So these are kind of stores that we tested out. Content for not just everyday people, but also business related stories. So we put that out there and included some business networking events for people that are interested in that. That might be something that we would bring back again. And then we gave a second day look over at the private estate sale. So people have a chance for that. And here we have another nice shout out from one of our subscribers. So that was pretty good. And second specialty edition is our travel and discovery edition. So here we look at, traveling overseas, traveling in the United States, traveling in the state of North Carolina, or discovering something in Cary. Like in this case, we're talking about the park, what people can find there. We're also talking about the solar eclipse that's coming and where they can watch them. And we're talking about the airlines that are connected or connecting through RDU. So we're talking about that. We also have a recipe for a lemon pound cake. That's definitely something I would bring back. I want to let people know about that. And our ongoing series, cruise ships. So we put that in as well. So the cruise ship story, you get a tour of the cruise ship and a little summary of what happens on the cruise ship. And we have a question about are you interested in gardening? Now, actually, this one I should bring back again because we've recently had the garden club events that are going on. So probably throw this one out again this week. Definitely be interested to see if people are interested in gardening. That would be helpful to know. We have a lot of new subscribers, and we may be able to learn something about them. So here we go. We get the whole recipe. You can go print it out. You can give us feedback whether you found that recipe interesting or delicious. So that was pretty fun. And then we end the editorial week on Mondays with the real estate edition, so people actually know it's coming up. It's one of our popular editions where people, happily click on all the links and go check out what these listings look like, especially the listings in the millions, the $1 million homes. People want to know what goes on there. And then making sense of real estate, we included um, some of the mortgage trends. And then we also had some feedback from our realtor who was able to put a house on the market and have it sold within like less than 48 hours. So we kind of put that in there so people can be aware of how fast you have to be able to move in the Cary real estate area. You have to have all your money, your ducks in a row, and be able to put in a bid or a contract or an offer if you find something that you really like. And then we also did another question, feedback from our readers of what kind of home services that they're looking for recommendation for. This is also something that I would definitely bring back again because people's needs change. So we haven't had this question in the newsletter for a while, so we can put that back in, especially with the change of season. You never know what people are looking for. So there you go. That was week 25. Until tomorrow, we'll be doing week 26.